Got some more beans coming up. A few okra trying to take off. All this rain's been really affecting my green beans. I mean, I'm getting green beans, but the leaves don't look that great. And this is starting to take off. It's April 6, 2021. I have my seed potatoes spaced about 4 to 6 inches apart. I'm about to bury them 2 to 3 inches down into the soil, and then I'm going to water them. I've had them in a dark, cool place inside. We just recently moved. Brought them with us. I waited to make sure we weren't going to have any more frost in this area. We moved about 2 hours from where we were at, so wasn't sure about the climate here. I wanted to make sure. And we did have one cold night, but that was about it. So I'm planning on. Alright, about 4 to 6 inches deep. I mean, 4 to 6 inches wide. April 9th. Just transplanted them yesterday on April 8th. We got 2 early girls, a beefsteak, and a big boy. And over here we got 2 purple, 2 green, 1 gypsy sweet pepper, and 1 Fresno chili hot pepper. This is my garlic that's been transplanted from the old house and divided into 2 containers. Started off in that container over there, but when we moved I went ahead and transplanted it to 2. Put some red and brown potatoes in here. They were seed potatoes that we just got from a box store. Variation of white, yellow, and red onion. Alright, so it's June 3rd, 2021. I planted some garlic that I ordered from Keen Garlic. I ordered it pretty early last year. I'd have to go back and look and see. And then you plant it and you let it grow over the winter. So this garlic that you're looking at has actually not only survived a move from it being in a raised bed in Alvin, and now it got moved over here to where we live now, but it's also survived the Texas freeze, winter storm as you want to call it, that we had when it got super cold, where it was actually felt like 0 degrees, and a lot of plants and fruit trees and everything died because we haven't had this cold of a spell, I guess you'd call it, for many years. I'd have to look up the facts to see when the last one was, but anyway, so I've got a few bunches here. I think it's 4 bunches, and I just have them tied together. And I have more garlic, but they're a little bit smaller, so gonna let Alec look up how to pickle them, and he wants to do some pickled garlic, and then we can also probably keep some of it fresh. And if we have any extra, as you can see, it's just in the bottom of my bathroom closet. If we have any extra, then we could dehydrate it. And here's the rest of the garlic that I didn't hang. As you see, some of these are a little bit smaller. A couple of them are bigger, but the stems broke off, so it's quite a pile. It's not one layer. I'm gonna go put them on a screen and let them dry, and then we'll eat these fresh. We'll dehydrate some, and Alec's is gonna pickle some. Strawberries, pink lemonade, blueberry vine, this was just a small little branch that was from a fig tree that I broke off. A banana plant. My eggplant's starting to flower. There's a fig tree that we bought from the store. Let's see, that's our Meyer lemon tree. My elderberry.
My beans are starting to come up. My sweet grapevine. As you can see, well, there's my compost. Temporary area till he builds me something, you know, just using what we have, some pallets. And I did that myself actually while he was working on another project, just screwed them together. You can see when I moved here, this platform right here was originally where I had my grow bags and the weeds were going through there. So I did move the grow bags over there to other little separated pallets so that they could be mowed in between. But all of this right here has overgrown just since we've gotten here. And you know, when you have a bunch of projects going at once, you do what you gotta do. You know, I needed to get some garlic and some other stuff that we brought over here that was already growing. I needed to get it in the ground. So went ahead and put some dirt, not dirt, but some soil we brought with us in feed bags. So here's a few of the feed bags that are left right there. Went ahead and put that all in these little raised beds, but the problem is, even though I did put liners in them and I did put cardboard in the bottom, we have a lot of dollar weed right here and some other weeds that are just invasive that like this right there, that have been growing. So the next step is to go ahead and basically gut this area in a way, move everything out of the way, mow it down. The idea is to take some from these 3 piles, those 2 are kind of connected, of wood chips that we have, and basically I'm going to put several inches thick, at least probably 6 inches thick, maybe 4, just depends on how far it spreads. I'm going to put it all through here to cover up the grass, make little walkways, and then I'm going to put my raised beds back.